Happy New Year and thank you for joining us on the Thursday edition of Journalist Hangout. I'm Binga Oreshegun. Today on the program, NYSC threatens sanctions against institutions uploading unqualified core members, court grants interim forfeiture of 57 properties valued at 213.2 billion naira linked to former Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami and Sons. Impeachment move looms as members of the Rivers State House of Assembly present notice of allegations of gross misconduct against Governor Siminalayi Fubara, Deputy Governor Ngozi Odu. Well, I'll be hanging out with Babajide Kolade Otitoju and Mayor Akinpelu. Journalist Hangout starts right now. We begin with matters concerning those obeying the clarion call, a national service built on trust, integrity, and the expectation that only qualified individuals are called to serve. The National Youth Service Corps NYSC has threatened to sanction any corps producing institution uploading unqualified prospective corps members. The NYSC Director General, Brigadier General Nafiu Olakunle, gave the warning in Abuja at the opening of the 2026 Batch A Mobilization Workshop with the theme, Enhancing Service Delivery Across the NYSC Mobilization Value Chain. Olakunle said he had discovered issues in the chain of core mobilization process, adding that all components must be up and doing for the process to be seamless and trustworthy. He warned that the scheme would not hesitate to sanction any erring CPI that is found wanting, noting that these practices undermine the integrity of the mobilization process and cause unnecessary operational and reputational challenges for the scheme. All right, BKO, I mean, what qualifies as an unqualified core member? And also, how did they get cleared in the first place?
That is the point that the NYSC DG was talking about. According to him, DEX officers and the various tertiary institutions need some level of training for them to be completely in tune with what is expected of them. Some of them manipulate data on behalf of students who do not have the right academic records. You upload data that had been falsified just so that those people can go and study. Remember, this thing is a big industry already. There are people who tell core members, oh, we can help you to get called up by the NYSC when they know that those people are not qualified. All your academic records must be okay before you can expect to be called up. But what we are seeing now is deliberate falsification of data of those who are to serve. But the NYSC on its own will sit down and they will still cross-check those things so that those who do not deserve to serve will not serve. For example, if you are overaged, why should anyone bring down your age so that you can be eligible for service? So the DG said, no, we will no longer tolerate this. And if this continues, we will penalize the institutions concerned so that they will realize that, look, we are into serious business here. You can continue to do that. And that's why I'm saying there has to be training and that the core producing institutions must strengthen their internal data validation processes before uploads. It is their work that they expect the NYSC to do for them. You have to clean up your data and be sure that you are you are uploading the right data, and that only those who have valid qualification get their documents, their data sent to INEC, I mean to NYSC, for NYSC to then mobilize them. So it's a problem. Some time ago we talked about this, that some institutions collude with the students to falsify data so that they can go. There are people who compromise the system with the desire to serve multiple times because there's no jobs out there. So people,
free money.
And this free money.
Yes, people just, okay, if I can't find a job, let me do NYSC again and again. So there are some individuals who have done NYSC like 3 times. But the processes are now being cleaned up to make sure that it's difficult, if not impossible, for people who do not deserve to serve to get into the
into the system.
Yes.
Now let's talk sanctions. They said they will sanction the institution. Should the students also face sanctions?
Yes, because to me, let me say that I am surprised that things like this could happen because it is fraud.
It is.
That is what it is.
It is.
That's what it is. Because if somebody is not qualified and you falsify data to say to somebody else qualified, or maybe somebody that has a carryover and technically is not a graduate yet because he still has carryover to do, and then you now falsify data and now ask the person to proceed on NYSC, or somebody that has sat prior, and then you now say that you can do that again. That is fraud. That's what it is. Fraud. It's a criminal thing. So the sanctions should even include making people to face criminal prosecution.
Yes.
Yes, because you can't do that. It's not as if you are just doing something. You falsify things. So it's just like you forge the certificate that you are parading.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. So if you falsify data, and on that basis of the falsified data, that's what you are going for. You are mobilized for NYSC. That is a criminal matter.
But is NYSC technologically equipped to independently verify the graduates instead of just relying on
that
the information from the school?
I don't know.
No, they are. And that's why they are able to discover some of these manipulation of records. If they do not have the wherewithal, they won't be able to know that records are being deliberately falsified at the level of the schools for personal gain. It's just a question of some individuals, staff of universities, just deliberately so that they can make money.
Especially
students want to be mobilized.
The
registries of those schools, just so that they can make money in the process. It's the same thing with JAMB. We discussed that of JAMB the other day. That a lot of falsification goes into the process. People giving students admission when they have not passed through all of those stages and verification and all. They discover, so they set up a committee and discovered that thousands of students. They even listed the schools where these things are very prevalent.
Wow.
Yes.
So name and shame.
Yeah, you cannot give a student admission without the JAMB being involved. So people trying to sidestep JAMB, even when those students are not qualified, JAMB continues to discover such efforts to compromise the system. And it's similar to what the NYSC DG is talking about.
I guess the NYSC should also do name and shame for those institutions.
Yes.
JAMB, you know that JAMB did that.
Yes.
They even mentioned the number of people that they discovered in particular schools. So now he's saying we will sanction. By the time they begin the sanctions process, we will know the schools that have been sanctioned. And hopefully they will sit up and stop this. They shouldn't be NYSC that will do their job for them.
Absolutely.
You know that even Nelfond complained that one of the things that causing many students to not benefit is because at the level of the schools, they are not doing enough. They are not doing enough. You must make sure that, okay, you've uploaded your students' data and all that. That way, it's easy to process their money. But some schools are not doing that. The schools that take this seriously, more and more of their students are benefiting from NEL fund.
Exactly. All right, gentlemen, let's move straight to our next conversation. The world